stop in a bit.
Bing bong.
What up? Good evening, and welcome to the Evening Juice with Lemon City Live, Season 8, Episode number 10. What up, fellas?
Wow.
Wow.
This many.
Wow. That was really good, too.
Wow.
That many. And
That was your boy at LAFC the other day.
Yeah, I seen that, bro.
Yeah, that's all he said.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson. Wow. Every goal. Wow.
Every time somebody pointed and said, hey, he's like, hey, wow.
Wow.
Anyway, welcome to today's shows, boys and girls. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, making us a part of your evening. We had a certain type of show today that we were gonna do, and then the NFL said, nah, fuck your life.
I hate the NFL so much, bro.
NFL,
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
that's what the NFL said right there. They told us to peace out. We didn't we gotta talk about them. Stuff happened, It is what it is.
We don't have to talk about it.
We got to talk about it, bro. It's too damn good and too damn juicy. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. We are going to get into some Inter Miami talk. I want to actually have some Inter Miami talk. I got a lot of opinions. I've watched, what's 90 times 2? 180 minutes of my Inter Miami soccer this season.
Wow.
Bro,
you're a real expert, my guy.
Hey.
My guy, don't think out loud like that, man.
Looking like Shaq out here who doesn't understand how math works.
Bro, I saw some guy today that legit looked like Shaq. I was like, oh shit, am I on TV? Like, when Shaq does the old man Shaq?
Yeah.
What was that movie that he did where he was with Kyrie?
Oh,
Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew.
When Shaq is like old, I thought he looked just like that.
Was he
like,
7 feet tall?
Dude, maybe he was like 6'8" or something like that. You know what I mean? But he was a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
He looked just like Shaq. And I was like, am I on TV? But when he said hi, I was like, okay, that's not Shaq.
All right. There you go. That's not bad. That's a pretty cool sighting.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Almost Shaq.
Yeah.
It's not good as actually seeing Arnold Palmer and just not even realizing it.
Well, you think you saw Arnold Palmer.
He's an old white guy. You know what I mean? Like,
I saw, like, a couple of days later, I saw Arnold Palmer on TV, and I was like, fuck! I totally saw Arnold Palmer.
Oh,
He was sitting like 10 feet away from me having brunch.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw O.J. Simpson.
Arnold Palmer's.
I saw O.J. Simpson like last year having dinner.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
That was
You were
super
texting
weird.
us.
And I was like, yo.
To make sure, it's like you were texting us like it was like the Facebook alert where you're like marked safe.
Using all types of emojis and stuff. Anyway,
it's like when a girl goes on a date and she texts her friends, "I'm gonna be at this location."
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I saw O.J. Simpson. I gotta let people know I saw O.J. Simpson in case I die tonight.
Pretty much, man. That was as accurate as it gets.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, we're gonna talk Inter Miami. I've watched some action. I've watched every minute of the season.
You're a real fan.
Except for like a 10-minute window when I ran out to get ice cream. I'll tell you more about it later.
So you haven't watched 180 minutes.
I'm at about 170 minutes, maybe like 160 something. So anyway, we'll talk about that and then we'll wrap up the show. But first of all, big thank you to our streaming partners, the 5 Reasons Sports Network. If you're watching on their YouTube page, be sure to give us a follow on our stuff, a like, and as well as check out their good content, which is nothing like ours. If you want a lot of basketball stuff, you go there and here. If you want everything else, you come here. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to talk about O.J. Simpson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how I went to an ice cream and Inter Miami, just stay tuned.
And
go.
O.J. Simpson and not Shaq talk.
Not Shaq.
Yeah.
You're in the right place.
Solid.
Arnold Palmer's.
So there we go. All right, so let's get it going. Who's got the juice? Who had the weekend juice for you? Let's start with the juices. Who wants to go first?
First, I want to say Happy International Women's Day.
Oh yeah.
All right. I want to give a special Lemon City Live. Who's got the juice? To the ladies that contribute to Lemon City Live. Anna, Jennifer Chang, You know what I mean? Anna's our social media person. She shoots Orlando City games this season now coming up. Abby Lesnar is going to be cover Orlando Solar Bears hockey.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And Jennifer Chang, you might have seen her recently in the Carlos Arroyo Basketball League promo video that we did. So shout out to them. And shout out to all the amazing guests that we've ever had on our show. MJ Acosta, Kelly Blanco,
Ruthie
Andrea
Polinsky.
Acosta, Ruthie Polinsky. Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of them.
All of them. Everybody who's contributing and came out. Cindy the intern, what up?
Cindy the intern. That's
Come
right.
on, guys.
Yeah,
You know?
you like that?
Hey.
You like that?
So,
There you go.
Big, it's the ladies' day. So, yeah, great. Good juice. All right. Achilles, you got one?
This is a cumulative juice.
Wait.
Just
Cumulative?
Cumulative? Whatever.
Wait, hold on. Am I giving grammar lessons to the Harvard guy? Holy
For
shit.
real. What happens?
I told you. I didn't actually go there. Just adjacent.
You were there. You literally went there.
And I also have fat tongue, as we all know. But cumulative juice over like the last week or two. The one and only.
Go on. Tell us more about your juice.
Edwin's favorite Miami Heat player.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Hero.
My dude.
The guy's on an absolute tear right now.
Yes.
These are the last 6 games. 25 points, 27 points, 20 points, 30 points, 27, 21. Over the last 7 games, averaging 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 54% from the field, 48 from 3, and 80% from the free throw line.
And he's never met a buzzer beater he didn't like.
Oh, man. Just pull up, long distance.
Bro.
Oh, what a guy.
That's certified Sponer material.
Oh, yeah.
We got to make a new Sponer shirt and just put his face on it with hashtag Sponer.
There you go. Just Tyler Hero's face. Yeah. I get it. Wait, but you failed to mention something there about that streak. How many of those games did he start?
Oh, well, he's not a starter.
Exactly. That's the sick, nasty part about it for me, bro. He's doing that all coming off the bench.
No. Well, look, I saw a tweet that was talking about this exact thing, where he's averaging as many minutes as most starters.
Doesn't matter. He's coming off the bench, bro. It's an extended 6 man. I like it. Solid. All right, so we got Hero, we got Women's Day. All right, my juice is going out. Not to take away shine on the women. This goes to everybody, but primarily us 3 right here, as the certified #1 F1 experts in South Florida.
Yep.
We all have to choose because guess what? The next time we're doing a show a week from today, we'll have already seen all of season 4 of Drive to Survive because it comes out this week. So,
so we're getting
to us for having
future juice.
Future juice, future fast FU juice to all of us there. So, man, looking forward to it, dude. Friday's gonna be lit.
Oh, that's gonna be great. So good.
So, all right, what do you got for phonies?
Oh man, I want to go last so we can just it's a good
All right, Achilles, you got one? I can go.
Listen, obviously one of our permaphonies, Aaron Rodgers, but I'm not going to get into it.
Okay,
it's a given.
Solid.
But for me, it's right now Phil Neville because that guy,
a solid one.
He's just it's always a disaster.
Yep.
Like one missing player, and you go from a decent looking 0-0 draw to getting blasted 5-1 because one guy's hurt, bro. Come on.
Yep.
Come on. We'll get into it more detail later. But
yeah, when we do our 160 minutes in ice cream, we'll talk about it. That's a solid one there. Neville, great choice. My phony is going out to the entire NFL. The entire NFL, the Shield. I'll give it to them.
I told you, I think the NFL's stupid.
The NFL,
and football in general.
Look, man. Hey, and Calvin Ridley gets part of this too because you know what? Yeah, you know better. You're not supposed to gamble. You know the rules, and then you don't do yourself any favors when you go on social media and say, I was just $1,500. Yeah, that's not very good. Also, like he didn't know how to gamble. He was like me. He was doing like long shots, like some weird, like
parlays.
impossible parlay, and it cost them all this money. You know the story if you haven't heard. Suspended for a year. But the reason I'm putting the phony status here mostly on the Shield is because, look, bro, obviously what's important to the Shield is money. That's it. Yes. It's just money. You beat up a woman, you beat up your fiance, unless there's a video, you might not even get suspended, you know?
And even still,
even then, 2 games, you know? You beat up your girlfriend, you throw her on a pile of rifles. All right, she's all bruised up, it goes to the cops. All right, fuck. It happened after a rice. All right, we're going to have to double it. 4 games, you know? Other guys, but Josh Gordon smokes a little weed. He's suspended for I don't know how many seasons he's missed, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Calvin Ridley, who's from what I hear and have been reading, is generally a very well-liked guy, a very nice guy, a good dude.
He wasn't even playing. He had quit on the season. He wasn't actually affecting games or anything.
Yeah. No. But again, I
forgot about that.
And part of it is because, he's got to take responsibility here. He understands that what he did is wrong, but this kind of like, but it's just the optics on it are bad. And I get it. They're slamming the book on him to make it look like, this is what the integrity of the game, especially after everything that's happened the last few weeks in the Super Bowl, how we were questioning some calls, especially in the fourth quarter, late in the game.
It's not even that. It's literally that this report comes out and then it's brought to you by DraftKings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's the big thing. The NFL goes to bed and says, hey, we're all about gambling now. Let's do all of this. Let's have everything. It's okay to gamble, but the players, you can't gamble. All right? Sorry, you can't do it. Fine, that's the rule. But to slam this guy for a year when you have those kind of offenses that have happened in the past, and they're so much more egregious, they're so much more messed up, and they just kind of like, oh, well, that's Baltimore's problem. They'll figure it out, But this affects the Shield. This affects their pocketbooks. And it's just, to me, it's just a bad look all the way around. And it's disgusting, to be honest. So...
and up next, more NFL talk.
Yeah, and now our next NFL segment brought to you by DraftKings, and FanDuel and the Hard Rock app and everything else that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Good grief, it is. It's such a weird time. And Eben says, so the NFL suspends a player for gambling while taking sponsorship money from DraftKings. Phony. Absolutely right.
Exactly.
Absolutely right. Again, I understand the rule. The rule is if you're a player, you can't gamble. But to make an example out of this guy for what he did is just, and you don't do it for other real egregious things. It's just, again, this is just why the NFL is just, God, it's trash right now, bro. It's trash.
I'm happy to boycott them.
I can't boycott my Bengals though. I can't boycott my Bengals. You know what I'm saying?
I don't Joe Cool is not cool enough to make me want to support the NFL and watch football.
All right, Gussie, give it to me. What do you got?
Man. I kind of want to say Calvin Ridley for betting $1,500 and losing $10 million.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Solid.
But instead I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins, bro. Because again, another elite quarterback was traded to a team that's gonna improve so much. With Russell Wilson going to the Denver Broncos.
They came out and said, "Oh, we're behind Tua." And now everyone's going to be upset about it. Like,
I thought you were going to say the Dolphins because they're the damn owner said, "Hey, we'll give you $100,000 for loss," to this guy. That's like we're not investigating that enough, but yet
seriously.
This guy $1,500, throw the book at him. Like come on, bro. Like
no, it's ridiculous.
It's so gross.
The Dolphins
so gross.
Franchise tag Gesicki, bro. This is a big move.
Big move.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Big move.
The stupidest, most boring organization in the planet, and I hate them with all my heart.
The views expressed on this show do not necessarily represent those of Lemon City Live. Okay, I love the Dolphins. All right, I want to keep covering. Anyway, solid. All right, yeah, I feel you, Gus. Dolphins. Yeah. It's a good one. All right.
Bro. They could have drafted Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
they lost. They lost out on him twice, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? They made NFL Stradamus look like a fool, and I don't appreciate.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't appreciate them slandering my good name like that. What up, Danny? What up, Piano Man? Yo. Look, I don't appreciate them, but you know what? I don't blame the NFL on that one. I blame stupid Aaron Rodgers for ruining my thing. Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be a man of his word, have some dignity. You know,
there's no one in this world whose word I respect less than Aaron Rodgers, and that's before all the vaccine shit. No one's more full of shit than that loser, bro.
Look, all right, he's got to be a man of some type of integrity here. For after all the shit that he dragged Green Bay through, you know, and they said, all right, fine, we'll give you this last year, then we'll trade you and do this. And instead of, letting them trade him and getting assets back to Green Bay, he said, nah, hold on. Let me put on my ski mask at the last second here and steal $200 million from you for 4 years. $50 million a year for 17 games a season. I'm not good at math. Somebody figure that out.
And a guaranteed early playoff exit.
Yes, guaranteed early playoff. The only thing that makes him look smart here, besides obviously taking money, you're not smart taking that kind of money. Anybody will do that. The only thing that's smart here is that the NFC is so wide open now, and
he's a coward. He could have gone and done something else, but no chance.
He's going to take on Jared Goff twice, Justin Fields twice, and Kirk Cousins twice. So good for him,
and get paid almost $3 million a game to do so.
Is it $3 million a game? Is that how much he's going to make?
It's 2.94.
So $50 million. Wow, that's gross. That is so gross. That is just FU money, bro. That is just fucking slinging that shit everywhere. Like, hey, take it. So,
bro.
If you don't know, Aaron Rodgers today signed or agreed to sign, and it's like what 150, I think of it is guaranteed.
Yeah,
like 150 something or what?
Yeah, in that range,
150. $150 million guaranteed to a guy who's 37, has a one game over 500 in the playoffs. Career playoff record. Just dragged the organization.
But he's got all those Pro Bowls. He's got a lot of Pro Bowls, Edwin, so you can't talk too much shit according to your ranking system.
My ranking system does value. Put a good emphasis on the on those Pro Bowls. But yeah, I blame Aaron Rodgers though for messing up my whole NFL Stradamus, because the way everything was lining up, you can't blame Rodgers for that if Green Bay is willing to pay him. I blame him for fleecing them when doing the wrong thing here after dragging them through the mud for the last season, and
specifically crying that they never do enough for him, and then taking all the money, and now they literally can't do anything.
Yeah, and now they can't do nothing for the next 4 years, and he's gonna sit there and cry because they're one injury away from just being trash. So Devontae Adams, I don't mean to put that bad juju on anybody, but Devontae Adams gets hurt. One of these guys gets hurt. It's like that's it. They don't have anything. Plus, you also wasted a first-round pick now on Jordan Love. No one's going to give you anything better than like a fourth or a fifth, or maybe a fourth, but probably like a fifth or sixth-round draft pick for that guy. That was a first-round pick that maybe could have been somebody better. This guy's done so many bad things to Green Bay, and for some reason he has everybody up there in Wisconsin just like a little, what do you call that? Like a little snake charmer, and everybody's just out there. You know what I'm saying? And they're just like, ooh, I love these Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. It's a fuck him, bro. Anyway,
that accent that you just
I don't know. I figured that was my snake charmer accent. I figured it was somewhere not here.
Don't do a snake charmer accent, please.
Don't do that again.
We don't need the show to get canceled.
Bruh. All right, I won't do that again. But anyway, look, man, he messed it all up for me. He was supposed to go to Denver or to Pittsburgh. That's where I thought he was gonna go. Yeah. Which was then gonna open the door for the Dolphins to go after Russell Wilson. That was what I was seeing every time I looked at my lemon mic, and I would see the future, and it just, son of a bitch screwed it up for me. And, but my average is still pretty good. I'm still NFL Stradamus here, bro.
No, I'm just saying, I don't appreciate him foiling your plan.
Yeah, I don't appreciate it.
That's not on you. That's on him.
That son of a bitch.
That's what he does, bro. That's what he does.
That's what he does, but
he's immunized.
But dude, seriously though, we look at the balance of power now in the NFC. It's Rams, it's Packers, and who else? Who else is out there in the NFC? That's it, huh? It's gonna be Rams and Packers in the NFC Championship game again.
I'm sure 49ers will find a way to be there.
Well, yeah, we'll see. Well, who do the 49ers? Well, they got Trey Lance. That's what they're gonna count on. We're gonna hope that he's something special, but I don't know. That guy hasn't played football in 2 years, because he didn't play this season.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he played a good amount.
Yeah,
The what?
Garoppolo was injured for a good amount of the season.
And they were, and dude.
And
they were flip-flopping them for a little bit too.
I thought he only came in and like I got to look up his stats, but he didn't play much in the season before. He didn't play in college, so again, his skill set or his exposure's been limited. So who knows what's going to happen there? You got the whole situation in Arizona with Kyler Murray thinking he's worth $1 million here. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, you're not that good. I've been saying it for years here, bro. Come on, like get over it, bro. You guys got to listen to me over there in Arizona. They're not doing it. What do we got? NFC South. Now that Brady's gone, who knows who's the quarterback? Is it Jameis Winston in New Orleans? Carolina doesn't have a quarterback. Like there's the
Indy. I guess Indy can.
Well, that's AFC.
Okay, there's there.
Oh well, okay. Guess what? Dallas Cowboys just moved up to number 3. Look at that.
But a distant third.
they're a third. They're third in the NFC, a distant third, but they're like 8 in the AFC. You know.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even make the playoffs in the AFC right now. That's how bad it is. You know. So the news was, you know, this guy signs Green Bay. He's staying there, and that was the hot news for like a good hour and a half, 2 hours tops, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like nobody saw this coming today. I don't know. This really,
and it was, and it's still so uninteresting.
Really? You know,
who cares? Well, do we think that that Denver is like a contender now? Like, no, they're not even better than Seattle is right now.
You don't think so? Okay.
All right. So I saw on Bleacher Report they put up like the offensive lineups. In no world is Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton better than DJ Metcalf and Tyler Lockett.
Okay.
And Chris Carson what's his name? Javonte Williams is he had a good rookie season, but he's not better than Chris Carson. And then they just flip-flopped tight ends. And like Noah Fant was okay. Like he wasn't great. So
Noah Fant is part of the deal. He's going to
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Who's the other tight end there now? You know what I mean? And is the Broncos known for like a great defense? I don't think so. To me, it's just a big nothing. He just wanted out of Seattle.
Okay, I see that. I think this is a win for both teams. I think. Let me see. Let me pull it up here because I thought I had looked at the Broncos standings here. Let me look at these Broncos stats here for a second from last season because I thought that the Broncos were
they were okay at the beginning of the season. And they were scraping out wins, and then they were just the Broncos again.
Because they just they right. So 7-10 last season, right? That's what they were. 7-10. Seahawks were. Where's the Seahawks here? 7-10. So he's going from same record to same record. Now, what I heard is Denver's back in play for Von Miller now that he's a free agent. You know they're talking about. Hey, he left. They got draft picks for him, and then they could re-sign him at a discount. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but.
He got his championship.
He was there.
And you get picks.
I understand that, but he's not going to
Denver.
He's not going to move the needle and make them better. He
would
have done that already. You know what I mean?
He went to LA, made them better.
Was
got a couple of sacks in the Super Bowl.
Because they have 3 or 4 other players on the field.
Let's see here. Let me look at their. All right, so last season Broncos. Here we go. Teddy Bridgewater, 3,000 yards passing. Drew Lock. Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams were the running backs. Cortland Sutton, yeah. I mean, looking at these receivers, Jerry Jeudy got injured. He missed most of the season. And Jerry Jeudy this season before was really good. You know, showing a lot of promise.
Not better than DJ Metcalf.
But is DK Metcalf
or DK, excuse me. Yeah.
DK, yes. Is DK Metcalf that good though? Like, is he like a legit, or is he just? Because I don't know. Besides the Wakanda play that he did a couple seasons ago, where he chased down that dude, and that was a defensive play. Like if I look at a wide receiver and the number one highlight that comes to mind is a defensive play that he did, I'm not like, am I really? I think I'm overranking the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's your big Cortland Sutton memory?
I don't have one, but I feel like. I feel like Jerry Jeudy, though. I do. I feel like Jerry Jeudy has shown some like legit receiver promise.
He's fast. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jerry Jeudy is actually pretty damn good.
Again, that's fine, but he's just not in a better offensive situation. Maybe the offensive line's better, and that's it.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna get at. Let me see. I was gonna pull up here the numbers. How many times? All right, 31, 9, and let me see. Let me look up the Seahawks here. Stats. I'm sorry. This is Edwin uses the internet. Just give me 1 second. The iPad is loading here. Okay, Russell Wilson was sacked.
Terrible.
All right. Yeah, they gave up about about 15 more sacks or 13 more sacks than Denver did last season. So
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Like a considerable amount.
Yeah, Seattle gave up more. So he seems to be going to a better offensive line. Again, they also have a pretty good defense in Denver. That Patrick Surtain, he's out there, he's locking it down. They got the thing with Denver right now, because I was doing a little bit of research on this, is that they got a lot of young guys locked up. In Seattle, you had nothing. I'm not.
The
situation is better.
The moves for both teams make sense. I'm just saying it doesn't change anything in the NFL.
Maybe not this season coming up. Maybe not this
Russell
season.
Wilson is not young, and he's hurt all the time now. It's not like...
But he's hurt all the time because he's running for his life every
But
game.
your body is still hurt. It doesn't...
Look,
he almost ripped his whole hand off, and that was just from, throwing.
Exactly. Okay, look, he had the hand injury this season. Okay, that's it. But I don't look at Russell Wilson as a guy who's, injury prone. Okay, when you put a guy like Russell Wilson in there, right? You can have problems everywhere else on the field. You can have a bad O-line. You can have, receivers that don't catch. You can have a running game that's not running, but you don't have to worry about a quarterback that can't be a good QB. Russell Wilson is a guy who's just, that's it. You don't have to worry about him.
I've been a Russell Wilson guy forever. I'm just saying,
I like Russell.
This doesn't shake anything up.
I don't know if it doesn't. I don't think it shakes something up right now.
It's not going to, because all the young guys in the AFC are just going to keep getting better. It's not like in 2 years, there's going to be some big bloom in Denver and not in all the other teams, is what I'm saying. Like, it just doesn't do anything. He's just in a situation where he's happier, and that's it.
Well, I think yes, you could say that. I don't know. I think we have different opinions on exactly what the situation and the outlook is in Denver. I think
what I do, I kind of agree with Achilles in the sense that Denver is the clear worst team in that division. And if you're going to sign a guy like Russell Wilson, it's to put you over the top. And I don't think Denver was in a position that adding a guy like Russell Wilson is going to put them over the top. So I feel like they're kind of wasting whatever assets they had. You know what I mean? They could have built a little bit for along the line in the future down the line. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I don't feel like this is going to do anything for Denver.
So
it'll make them better. I do believe it'll make them better than they were.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, we all love Teddy Bridgewater, local guy, but Russell Wilson is a major upgrade.
So let me ask you, Gus, if you were a Denver fan, do you feel bad about this trade, or are you happy?
No, you're happy.
Okay.
You're happy.
Of course.
So, but when you're saying like maybe they should have,
he's going to give you a chance at the playoffs.
Because see, I look at it this way. Yes, there is the big thing here, which is you're with the Chiefs, you're with the Chargers, who also the Chargers re-signed Mike Williams today for like a bunch of money. The Raiders that have gotten a lot better. It's easily now.
But then you also and you still have to go against the Bills and the Patriots and the Bengals and the Steelers and the Browns and the Ravens and the Colts and the Titans.
The Browns, bro? Come on.
They were in the playoffs 2 years ago, bro.
I know. Listen, look, what I like about this is that this is going to make the AFC so much fun to watch. Every quarterback, it's going to feel like almost every game day is going to be a beautiful QB matchup here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the AFC West right now, easily the toughest and probably the most exciting division to look forward to and watch a game, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because even Derek Carr, I've been high on Derek Carr for a long time. He's like a top 10 guy, fringe top 10 guy. I like him a lot, and you got Herbert, who's like just blowing everybody away. And of course, Mahomes, so what's not to like about that? To me, I look at it differently. I look at Denver as like, look, they got rid of a lot of bad contracts. They gathered assets to be in this position. They go after and they get their guy. Russell Wilson comes in. I still think Russell Wilson has about 4 or 5 seasons left in him. Good seasons.
But they're mortgaging 3 to 5 full seasons of completely going for broke. And what do they have? This isn't the Rams.
But here's the thing.
You're gonna that big of a mortgage, knowing damn well you're not a Super Bowl team. And you're not going to be, because again, I don't think you're going to outpace the other teams.
Look, I'll tell you this. You need to hit on a couple of players, okay? And I feel like they feel that they're hitting on these guys. They really like Patrick Surtain on defense. They really like Jerry Jeudy. Here's the thing with Denver. They find O-line somewhere out there in the Rocky Mountains, and they just throw them on there, and it always works out, bro, okay? For how many years did they have 1,000-yard rushers every season with guys you've never heard of, okay? Olandis Gary got 1,000 yards rushing out there. I don't even know who that guy is. I'm surprised they even remembered his name. The guy that we had, Philip Lindsay, right, for the Dolphins, is another castaway from over there because anybody that they put to run over there runs. They find these blockers.
Who's that Olandis guy? That's the first time I hear his name.
I'm telling you, this was some years back, bro. Man, that's a Booker guy. They've had a bunch of different guys go through there, okay? They always produce running backs, and because they can produce O-linemen like no one's ever seen, all right? So they feel like, you know what? We got a competent play caller. We can build on this defense. And best of all, the big thing about them right now is that everybody except Russell Wilson is on player-friendly contracts because they got a lot of young guys there. That Jerry Jeudy contract is favorable. He's under control for a few years. The Patrick Surtain is favorable, under control for a few years. And the other guys that they have there that they feel real highly on, they're not paying a lot of money for. You know what I mean? So they're banking on the fact that they've drafted well, that they're developing well, and that they're going to continue to produce well. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, even if all these guys blossom and hit, they're still not better than any of the teams above them.
Maybe not this season, but development can put him in contention next season, the season after.
I don't think so.
Again, because Russell Wilson's window is still open. He's still in his prime. I think he's got 4 or 5 good seasons left in him at least, right? And those guys that I was mentioning, those pieces that they feel pretty good about, right? They're under control. So their window is just opening up right now. That's the way they look at it. If they don't strike this season and they don't make that leap, they know that they still have 2 or 3 seasons for them to really put this
I don't
together.
think they do. There's too many good young quarterbacks and offenses in the league that's what I'm trying to say.
I get you.
That, again, for them, like as a Denver fan, of course, your team's better. Great. You went from being for sure not in the playoffs to at least having fun watching footballs.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And it's going to be good. The only thing hurting them is those god-awful uniforms, bro. Talk about a unique uniform situation here, okay? Check this out. Everybody likes those classic Denver Broncos uniforms from the 80s, right? In the early 90s, they call them the Orange Crush, you know, the big capital D on the side, John Elway. Guess what? They lost like 5 Super Bowls in those uniforms, okay? They never won shit, right? So they switch. They get these uniforms. They win 2 Super Bowls right off the bat, you know, with always last 2 seasons. And then they've been riding those ugly atrocious that have just dated themselves. They haven't aged well. It's the same thing. It just doesn't look good. But you've won anything you've ever won, because then Peyton Manning came to town, strolled in and got you a Super Bowl in those things. So it's like, God, what a weird uniform situation. You have something beautiful, but you've won in something ugly for so long. Like the only time it was cool was like 98, 99 when they won those first 2 Super Bowls because it was different. But then ever since then, that shit has been dated and doesn't look good.
I think the Bronco logo was rebranded at that same time, right?
Yeah. They have that they have that horse that moves now as opposed to the capital D with the bucking Bronco like that. You know, it just, oh, man. So weird. Same thing with the Patriots. Everybody likes those old Pat the Patriot snapping the ball between his legs on the side of the helmet.
No,
well, a lot of people like that helmet with the red jerseys.
But that logo's garbage.
I like it. I'm more of a fan of it.
But terrible.
but that's another uniform that's associated with trash. You know, Tom Brady won a game or 2 in those as a throwback, but never won a Super Bowl in them. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny. Same thing with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everybody loves those orange
creamsicles.
Yeah.
But that's a resurgence. Those were always considered the worst jerseys in NFL history. I like them.
I love them.
That's a new thing where people are coming around to it, because I know growing up and all the lists and anything that came up with uniforms are like, oh, those are the worst. Like,
they were pretty bad at times because they were awful looking. But then it aged well. Like it just
creamsicle with the little guy with the
Bucko
knife in his mouth was hilarious, dude.
It's awesome. Somebody once told me it looks like Little Sweet. They told me it's Little Sweet there. I love it, dude. I'm a big fan of those, and they're coming back. Not this season, 2023. They're bringing those back because I think not next season.
Anniversary or something.
No, what it is that the NFL has a stupid 1 helmet rule where you can only have one shell color per team. So that's why the Dolphins are able to do a throwback uniform, because it's the same white helmet. They just change the decals. If you have a throwback helmet that's a different color, then you're not allowed to wear it because you're only allowed to have one shell to control player safety or whatever. And it's a weird rule. They just didn't want to like over manufacture helmets, I guess. And they're changing that starting not this season, I think the next season. So then you'll be able to have a full slate of teams throwing it back to whatever uniforms they want. So we'll have the return of Bucko Bruce, little sweet, on the sidelines there in Tampa, and probably see the Patriots uniform. Yeah, the Yucks. That's a nice one there, Eben. But yeah, it's good. They
were two big moves today, but they do absolutely nothing to affect the league in the slightest.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so we're talking about let's go back to Dak Prescott here for a second. Is Dak Prescott better than any of those AFC West quarterbacks? Would you take Dak Prescott over Russell Wilson? No. Obviously not over Mahomes and not over Herbert. Would you take him over Russell Wilson? What about Derek Carr?
Not really. No. I think Derek Carr has shown more than he has.
Right?
Derek Carr is out there slinging to nothing, to just randos.
Yep.
And he still makes it happen. And you know what? And you know when Derek Carr's best? Late in games.
Yeah, he's close.
Dak
he has a good tight end. That's about it.
But he was still winning games when Waller was out late in the season. Yeah. He was still out there pushing that team to the plallayoffs by himself.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about him.
His other receiver decided to kill someone. His tight end was freaking hurt. He was throwing to no one.
Yeah. His coach was racist.
What do they have? Barrios? Braxton Barrios. That's it. That's all he had.
No. It's the other white guy. Is it Renfro?
Hunter Renfro.
Same difference. Whatever.
I thought Gus was talking about that Derek Carr had a nice ass. That's what I thought he said. He's a tight end, and then I was like, oh wait.
Oh. I mean, he probably does. I don't know.
Yeah, he's he's got a little bubble butt. All right, let's keep going around here. Josh Allen, would you? Obviously not. Let's see. In the AFC East, who else do we have left? We got Tua. Would you take the?
Of course.
Yeah, you take Dak
over
Tua?
Are you kidding me? Bro, I would take Tyler Heineke over Tua, bro.
Oh, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Tyler, all right, so yeah. Well, I think it proved that if Dak Prescott is number 3 in the NFC, man, he's not even he'd be number 5 in the AFC West. And then we didn't even get into the rest of the guys in the AFC. So again, AFC gonna be lit, bro. The quarterback.
They need to undo the merger. The AFC needs to just become its own league again.
Yes. Do it. Just do its own thing, dude, because it is good. It's gonna be nice. But all right, I'll see. I'm excited. I like the move for Denver. I'm more on the optimistic side. I'm a big fan of Russell Wilson. I think the guy is just one of those guys. He's gonna make everybody better around him, bro. He's going to make everybody better around them, and he's going to make names out of guys that you didn't hear. I just feel like...
That's not what I'm trying to say, that he's not going to make a difference, that they're not going to be better. It's just, it doesn't matter. There's so many other better teams and better players that are all younger.
That's all. Basically what I said. It's not going to put them over the top. They're not going to win a Super Bowl with Russell Wilson. So why even go there? Stack up assets to make, to build for the future.
That's the thing. I don't think it's why even go there. I think they have a chance, bro. I think they have a chance. Yeah. We'll find out. We'll see. Yeah, they got a few years, with him there, barring any injury, to make it happen. And hey, they got juice out of old bionic neck Peyton Manning at the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they get.
But was the AFC as stacked?
The thing is, Edwin, what I agree with Edwin. Where I agree with Edwin is that, they do have Russell Wilson for a few years, right? If they can keep him for a few years. So they have time to build later on. Maybe they don't have
any assets, but they have no more assets. The only
but we've seen how quickly teams can go from 0 to
No, but you have to have things. The reason the Rams have been able to go all in the last couple of years is because they had assets to get rid of.
But here's the thing, though. Remember, the assets that they got rid of in today's trade were assets that they got when they got rid of Von Miller and a few other guys during the last year to build up for this moment. So they'll still have their own internal assets. They'll still have first-round picks. They didn't give away everything. You know what I mean? They gave away stuff.
If you think another NFL team is going to be able to do what the Rams did, you're nuts. That's a very unique thing. That was a huge gamble that happened to work.
We'll see. Yeah. Evan says the Raiders have 2 white receivers. Does New England know about this?
No. They only have Hunter Renfrow. They don't have.
Where's Barials?
He's a Jet. He's a Jet.
He's a Jet, bro.
They should bring in Barials. Poor Barials stuck in the Jets.
Oh, Ice Cats. 4-3 win over that punk ass Sidney Crosby. Suck it, Pittsburgh. Woo! Good times, bro. Ice Cat's rolling, bro. Ice Cat's rolling. We'll get into it in a second here, but I wanted to talk to you guys about Inter Miami here, bro. I've been watching 160 minutes. Huge fan.
Huge.
Been texting during the game, so I'm watching. Not just like catching replays, watching it as it happens until Sunday. Full disclosure, it was my birthday on Sunday. I'm sitting on the couch watching the game, and we're getting beat like 2-0 already. Miami's looking like trash. All of a sudden, dude, it happened. We're sitting there, Cindy, the intern, and I, and we hear it. Like off in the distance, I hear a noise. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, I turn off the volume on the TV, and we're both listening, and she's like, "Is that an ice cream truck?" And I was like, "I think so." And she looks at me and she goes, "You game?" And I was like, "Let's go." Dude, just boom, booked it. Chancletas come out there. We were standing on the street, just trying to figure out where the sound's coming from, right? We kind of narrowed down our sonar and where it was and pointed our direction. She's like, "Let's go. Get in the car." Boom, drive. We found the ice cream truck, bro. A few blocks away, found the ice cream truck and a couple of 10-year-old kids there, dude. Oh, so nice to.
What did you get?
Okay, so I bought a couple of things, right? Because I was like, all right, I don't know the next time I'm gonna, be in front of an ice cream truck.
Smart.
Secondly, when was the last time you stood in front of an ice cream truck and pointed at the wall with the pictures? You remember? Because I couldn't remember.
Over 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, but it was so nice. Let me tell you. The prices, inflation's gone up, bro. That 75-cent screwball that I used to buy back in the day, 50 cents, 75 cents for a screwball. Yeah, it cost me $2.50 now. You know what I'm saying?
How much is an ice cream sandwich?
I don't know, bro. Come on. You got an ice cream sandwich when you go there? Of all the things?
Yes, bro. What's wrong with you? I'm a chocolate kind of guy. Why would I get a fucking gumball ice cream?
But that's okay. One thing is chocolate, but then it's vanilla.
Yeah, get a Choco Taco or something.
That's what I got. Bro. My man knows what's up.
I get the Mississippi mudslide, which is the cookies and cream.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay, yeah.
The strawberry one with the crumble on the outside.
Yes, I like that one, but the chocolate version of it. That's what they call the chocolate eclair or something like that. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, the chocolate eclair is money.
That's the one that the one that Achilles is talking about, but in chocolate. That's my jam. That's my jam.
Taco.
The Choco Taco is legendary. I saw it.
Yeah,
I think it was the most expensive item there. It was $4. I was like, fuck, bro. I haven't had a good Choco Taco. I know. I could get it at a gas station for $1.50 or something, but
God, our parents had it easy. Hey,
the gas prices are up, bro. That's a lot of overhead for the ice cream, man.
Well, let me tell you though, bro. Felt pretty damn good. Cindy got she got the SpongeBob.
Those were always my favorite, the character ones.
Yeah.
Shout out to Taylor right here, trying to get me to play hooky.
Bro, look at this. Let me show you. I don't know if I showed this to you guys, but let me. This was the SpongeBob.
Oh my god!
Back in the day, I used to get it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro.
Oh yes,
the crooked eyes.
That's the best one.
That's the only fruity ice cream I would get, just because I love Ninja Turtles.
See, Ninja Turtles are dope. I never get those because as a kid they were always too expensive. It was I only had 50 cents. It was I could never get the character one, so I'd go with the chocolate. But Gus, I don't want
to. But now as a grown ass man with your own money, you're gonna get your character
Choco
ice cream,
Taco.
bro.
I bought 2 screwballs. Right? She got the SpongeBob. We got some other stuff. It was great. And then we came back and finished watching the game. And it was good. I didn't miss any of the goals, but it was a good time. As Gus goes into the dark over there, look at him. He's all, Gus, what's going on with the lighting over there, bro? There it is,
bro. I'm being lit by my computer screen. So if I switch to another page,
I see. But anyway, so we're there. We come back, ice cream, hitting that, bro. Let me tell you, it was very, very fucking satisfying eating that Choco Taco, bro. Just sitting there, it was making this, really difficult game to watch a lot more enjoyable. So with that being said, though, Inter Miami, man. I know what's going on. They're just the trash right now. They're just really, really bad.
Yeah.
Mismanaged. I don't know. I don't know how much longer of a leash Neville has or should have, because he hasn't shown that he can make a decision or stick to it. And Achilles has been saying it all for a while now, which is you can't put the players where they need to go. And then he gets himself in a situation like that where he's down 2-0 early, has to make a change in the lineup. And then you're like, well, why didn't they do this earlier? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So Achilles, what are you taking from these games, bro?
So like the last game. All right. So in the game 1, they went with the 3 at the back.
Yeah.
And it worked. It took the first half, it was a little shaky, but in the second half, the 3 guys, they were on the same page. It looked good. Unfortunately, the main guy, Damian Lowe, goes down.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do? Do you play the young up and coming kid, Mabika?
No, Allen?
No. I'm talking about center back.
Okay.
The options were just go 2 at the back, be safe. You have the new guy Quinteros and McVay, who's played both games now.
Yeah.
Just do that. Or you want to stay 3 at the back. You have this academy kid that you brought up even last year, so you obviously think he's good.
Yeah.
Throw him in there, see what happens. But no, instead, you put my guy, Breck Shea, in the worst possible position.
Show pony
himself. You put him at center back. The guy's never played center back in his life, and he's not even really a defender. The guy is a winger.
Yeah.
So you already set him up to fail. And then not only do you set him up to fail, but you put your poor 17-year-old Noah Allen out there.
Noah Allen, a kid from Pinecrest, local kid.
Mm-hmm.
So
in
his second ever game, you decide that, you know what? This kid, he doesn't need any help. We'll put Breck Shea behind him.
Yeah.
So you have a center back who has no idea how to play center back and a 17-year-old kid who's going to have problems against a guy like Fagundes who has 300 MLS starts.
Yep.
And his name is Fagundes. By the way,
Like,
he's not from Pinecrest. He's from Broward. Right?
No.
Oh, maybe he played at...
I'm sorry. Pembroke Pines. I think he's Pembroke Pines. Sorry.
He's
Pinecrest, Pembroke Pines, all of those. They all sound the same.
So right off the bat, as always, he makes the worst decision. He doesn't have the stones to just do the things. And it's setting up guys to fail.
Yeah.
Because the kid, Mabika, he might be raw, but at least he's a center back. You know what I mean? You're setting up Breck Shea to look like an idiot. And he did. But not because of Breck Shea. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
You put anyone who's never been a center back at center back, and it's not going to look great. And you set up for Noah Allen to fail, and he got smoked a lot. And like the thing, like put Breck Shea on the other side, because that McVay kid, him and Noah Allen played together in that first game, so at least they have a little bit of an understanding.
A little continuity, yeah.
No, we're good.
But like this Neville guy, it's just, and I don't know, man. Maybe I'm trying to see more of I was watching MLS a little more. And I'm trying to understand the psychology of these coaches, bro, because I remember a guy who, Achilles, you'll remember, the coach of the Timbers, what's his name? Giovanni Savarese?
Savarese, yeah.
I remember when he was coaching
he
was coaching the Cosmos. We used to talk to him right underneath the bleachers over at FIU Stadium, and here he is, 7 years in or 5 years in over in Portland. I think he's got a chip already over there. Consistently good coach. You don't have to go very far. There's some good coaches out there, but Neville is just not doing it right. And the indecisiveness that he's playing there or that he's coaching with is just, to use one of my favorite terms on this show, and Achilles' favorite, shocking, just straight up shocking how bad he is, And again, I'm just piggybacking off everything you said. The 0-0 draw, against Chicago week 1. Okay. No goals scored, but you saw there was some kind of improvement. It seemed like okay.
What's shocking to me is that all his mistakes seem to be strategy, X's and O's kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas the guy played professionally and was a really good player. He should know the game.
But that doesn't translate, man. It doesn't.
Translate. I think
he's not Larry Bird, bro.
Exactly. Well, I was gonna say that. Thanks for stealing my thunder, asshole. I think what doesn't translate when you're from player to coach isn't X's and O's. I think it's just the ability to coach players managing people. That's what doesn't translate. I think X's and O's should translate fairly easily.
But he might have a great tactics, but he never puts guys in places to succeed in said tactics. Like I said, in the second half,
and that's the player management aspect of it.
Exactly.
But I don't know if his tactics are really that great, are they?
Like I said, in the second half of Chicago was the first time that I kind of felt I saw what he envisions the team to play like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, obviously he didn't lead any goals, whatever. But the team looked competent, and they were moving the ball, and people were where they're supposed to be. And in this game, they were lost. Two of the 5 goals were literally because they kept forcing playing out of the back. And the center back would get left on an island because the 2 wing backs are all the way up. The midfielders are nowhere to be found. And the poor center backs have literally no one to pass to. So they force a ball, it's a turnover, and it's an easy goal. That's not on the players. If you don't have the skill to play out of the back, don't do it. Like, it's that simple.
Yeah, bro. And let's also, there's plenty of blame to go around here, dude, because look, game 1 to game 2 here, Austin. All right, let's also put into perspective here. Austin FC leads the league right now in scoring. They have 10 goals in 2 games. This is a team that last season scored 35 all season. So they have 1/3 of their season total in 2 games. So they're not.
How does the expansion team how do they do that?
You're well run. Because you can look at Atlanta, you can look at LAFC, like it's possible.
Yeah.
It's
just not in Miami, apparently.
And that, man. And again, and also Austin FC, great crowd. Another sellout. Every game they've ever had has been a sellout. But okay, going back to Austin FC came into this game, a horrible offense. What kind of fish does Edwin have? This is the first time I can say. Oh, my fish. Those are my homies over there, man. Those are
they're matching
cichlids.
Your headband.
Yeah, bro. They're cichlids. They're Miami FC fans. They're cichlids. They're blood parrots, and I got a pleco.
They're already wearing the third kit.
Yeah, they got that nice sweet third kit over there.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, look, Austin FC, not a good team. They could still be an abomination this season because they've played us and the other worst team than us, FC Cincinnati.
I was telling you, the only reason Inter Miami isn't the most disastrous expansion team ever is because FC Cincinnati exists.
Which is crazy, dude, because FC Cincinnati was really good, in lower division, and you thought that they could, and it's just like they've gotten in an MLS and they've just said, no, we're not going to do anything that works.
And you know what? They can thank Miami FC for that, bro. Because I guarantee you, if Miami FC wins that game against them, they don't get the call up like they did. I guarantee it.
Yes, sir, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, again, Austin, well, there's still to be. We got a few weeks to look back and see if this was a big win for them.
It doesn't matter. Even if they end up not being a great team, they at least show that there's something there. Inter has literally, and now going on the 3rd season, shown nothing.
Yeah,
nothing interesting. No sparks. Nothing.
And let's address the big issue. Look, last week I was quick to praise Gonzalo Higuain. He had a good game. He made some good passes. Campana had a really bad game. Came off the bench this week, scored our first goal and only goal of the season so far. Just put it in. Did what he had to do. Maybe he felt the pressure from last week and all the weight of fucking it up, and he came in and had a good job. Good for him. But Gonzalo Higuain, this
cancer,
bro. Can't. I don't understand, bro. Like there's certain guys that are just that can demand that, but you gotta. It's like he's got no self-awareness, dude. You're in MLS. Last time I checked, when he was in the Premier League, he had Hazard on his team. He had a bunch of good guys, the good guys at Chelsea. He played in Juventus with a bunch of studs over there. Everywhere. He played at Real Madrid for a while. You're not there, bro. You got a bunch of MLS guys, some of which are making what's the minimum salary in the MLS right now? Like 50,000, 40,000 or something like that?
No. It's been raised. I think it's close to at least 6 figures for the vet minimum.
Okay. Anyway, but the point is, it's not the same player pool that you're playing in, bro. You got to be self-aware. You can't go in here throwing a fit, crying. Your body language is atrocious. Getting mad and doing all this. You're not building anything there, bro. All you're doing is just pissing everybody off. You know what I mean? You're not going to get anything there. And if you're going to put that captain's armband, or if you're going to be the guy,
but that's the thing. He doesn't even get the captain's armband because no one fucking likes him.
No one likes him, dude. And again, but if you're the veteran guy, you're the established, dude, just go home, bro. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need any of that shit, any of that stink that you bring on here, bro. Lift up these guys a little bit, man,
And not only that, but he doesn't produce anything either.
Yeah.
Because Zlatan, I guarantee you, was a fucking piece of shit to everyone on the Galaxy.
Yeah.
But he was out there scoring more goals than anyone and just, you know what I mean? Doing something. Like, at least do something.
Fucking roundhouse kick goals and shit, bro.
Like, if you're gonna be an asshole, you gotta back it up with
exactly. This is
production.
all the Zlatan talk, but none of the sizzle. You know, none of the flavor there, bro. Because it's
no top 10 highlights.
No, exactly. Zlatan came in, had a hat trick in his debut in the El Tráfico, you know, including like a 50-yard or a midfield bomb over the goalie. You know, he had all these moments, and then this guy is like Gonzalo Higuain's highlight as Inter Miami is like maybe converting a PK. I think that's it. That's what like his best goal.
He famously skied his first ever PK for the team.
That's right. Not even that, dude. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, and you know what pisses me off? I just got FIFA 22. They have the hairy Higuain. They haven't even updated it to the atrocious bald with the beard. You know what I mean? Because that's like what he's evolved to. It's just this like, ugh, you know. But in the game, they still think he's like the young guy. No, like get out of here, bro.
And what's weird to me is we all know that this team is hamstrung for the next 2 years.
Yep.
And all they've ever talked about since they went, oh, we care about the academy, and oh, look, we signed 3 or 4 of them. Play them, bro. You're gonna lose anyway.
Yep.
Mo Adams brings nothing.
Yeah.
God bless him. He's a very average player. He's like Ulloa from last year. He's just out there. He's not the worst. He's not the best.
Yeah.
Put Acosta out there, bro. Or like Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor isn't fit yet. He can't play 90, which is fine. But start him for the first 45. Why wait till you're down 4 goals?
Oh, that was the Finnish guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good, bro. I told you, good motor. What did I say in the text? That guy's got a good motor. I like
That's
it.
what I'm saying. It's like it's all these weird little moves that are that it feels like he's coaching scared, where he doesn't want to take a chance and just do something interesting that might actually. So in the second half, they switched to the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And it starts paying dividends right away. Bro, why didn't you just do that to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
And then even then, you had guys out of position, like poor Ariel Lassiter had him out over on the touch lines, and the poor guy can't cross. It's not his fault. He's a striker. Like
that kid, bro. I don't know what to compare him to, bro. That kid's just got a burner. He can speed through there. But unless he's right in front of the goal, I'm not expecting a banger and a cross. He can't do.
It doesn't matter. But having that guy keeps
keeps
the defense honest, even if he doesn't do anything.
Yeah. And DeAndre Yedlin's been playing great too.
And I love and he is showing leadership. Every time you look at him, he's talking and coaching up, and he's never mad. He's just out there playing, bro.
Yeah, unlike that other bum. But yeah, anyway, that's what's going on with Inter Miami. They're back at home this week. Saturday afternoon game at Drive Pink Stadium, 1:30 kickoff. That's gonna be a scorcher, bro. That's gonna be a hard time for who's coming to town? LAFC.
Yeah.
Oh,
Higuain is definitely only playing 60 minutes in that heat.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the last 60. He's not even gonna open the game. They need to take advantage of him and play against tired people, see if he does something. But look, man. Go out there, watch it, and when you're done with that, head over to FIU and watch Miami FC take on Red Bull 2?
Yeah.
Saturday, 7 or 6:40 or 7. I think so it's got a weird kickoff time.
It can't be 6.
I think it says 6:40 is what I saw. But anyway, check it. MiamiFC.com. You'll find the exact time there. But go check it out. And I just gotta, my next juice was Miami FC for those jerseys that came out.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, Miami FC is
so beautiful.
Miami FC is undefeated in the Jersey game, bro. Since 2016, everyone has been a hit. There's some maybe that I don't personally like, but that doesn't mean they're bad. They're all hits.
Yeah, they're bangers, dude. I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna go to the game this weekend, and I'm gonna try and see if I can.
What do they call this one? The Waves or something like that?
Waves, no, right? There's La Ciudad. I think is the name. They're trying to do like the whole branding name thing, instead of just saying home and away. But basically, their blue away kit, which is the new version of this, is just gonna be sick. It's got all the embossed neighborhood names of Dade County, which is so Miami as fuck, and such a fu to Inter Miami because they're playing in Fort Lauderdale. Inter Miami is actually closer to like Boca than they are to Miami, I believe. If that's if my logistics are right.
North Broward.
Yeah, and then they got it's got the city skyline across the front, the traditional blue with the Biscayne Bay waves. That's what they called it. It just looks real nice, man. It's such fire. Hopefully they'll have a good season, and and make a nice little run here because it'll be a whole lot to watch, man. And I'm looking forward to it,
Open
bro.
Cup is back this year, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a good time. So we got that going on Saturday. Right now, last check, I want to give a shout out to, hold on a second. Let me double check here. I want to give a shout out. We got a couple of new guys that are helping out Lemon City Live. I want to give them some props. Since we're talking about Inter Miami, we got a new Inter Miami writer for us that's going to be covering the game. So if you come across some of his work, man, give him a shout out, give him a little like, give him a follow. Xavier or Javier, I'm not sure how he wants to be called because I asked him and he gave me both. Guerrero, Xavier Guerrero, he's going to be covering it for us. Big passionate fan, and he's excited about it. He's already got his first piece up from last week's game, and then he'll have this week's game. And then you'll have I was reading something.
Don't distract yourself, bro. Just pay attention.
Sorry. And so he's
eyes on the road, my friend.
He's gonna be on the game.
Don't read those billboards.
He's gonna be at the game
Your
on
wife
Saturday.
Is hot. Like,
yeah,
what? My wife is hot.
Get your AC fixed. All right. He's gonna be at the game. We'll have people there. And also shout out to Alex Aguirre, a friend of ours from our days at Onside, one of our part-time producers over there. He's actually, that's what I was trying to look up. He's actually at the FIU game. At last check, FIU was losing
12-4.
12-4, but they were up
and it was
2-0 for like a few innings, and now they've been outscored 10-12-2. So that's not a good look. But check it out. He'll have a recap there for you coming up shortly as well. So big thank you to those guys helping us out. And again, we're trying out, to keep the content fresh, keep the access there for you guys. So your support is always welcome. But quickly here, while we wrap up, Ice Cats, bro. Achilles, what's up? Ice Cats, fuck Sidney Crosby.
Hey, man, the offense is
beating
back.
Everybody up.
The offense is back.
It's back?
That's a fact.
They put up 6.
What, two games in a row? It was like 5, 6, and now 4. Like, the offense is back, bro. But they still have the same problem.
Don't put that stink on it, bro. Come on.
And just say, in this game, it was like down to the wire because no one could make a stop. You know what I mean? But
wait.
I think.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to click on that. Wait, what? All right, well, I clicked on it.
You might as well click on it.
Yeah, Taylor says his juice. A little late for the juice here, bro. Lewis Hamilton is phony. Max Verstappen. No, Vertampon. Okay, I see what you did there. Let's fucking go.
On Women's International Day.
What a classy
International
guy.
Women's Day. There you go.
That was a good job.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton stiff arming. Poor Tom Holland.
Oh, man. That sucks, man.
What happened?
No, that's not real.
It's not real?
No, they were just at a fat. It was Zendaya got sat next to Lewis Hamilton at a fashion show. So
I
obviously
they were on a date.
No, that's the thing. It was just more of a joke.
Oh, that was Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah.
I thought that was like one of the Migos or something. I didn't know who that was.
God damn
that did not look like Lewis Hamilton.
It is obviously Lewis Hamilton, bro. What's wrong with you?
Look at that picture.
Looks nothing like any of the Migos guys.
I don't know.
He's an Ocon guy. He doesn't know what Hamilton looks like.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. I'm all Alpine over here, bro. I'm French, man. I don't know what that guy looks like. I'm going to have to go back and look at that picture again.
Oh, Lord.
Let's kind of scroll back up on this chat. That's going to be a while.
Don't do it now, then.
Well, no, actually, I got it up here. All
right.
He's got blonde dreads like that? I guess, yeah, that kind of looks like Hamilton. No clue. At glance, I thought this was one of the,
F1 expert, Edwin Garcia.
Oh, man, Taylor calling me out.
Yeah, well, I mean, bro, that's 2 strikes in one show, bro.
Hey, bro, one more and it's gonna get real disrespectful.
Shut the stream, bro. Shut the stream down.
All right, so we're happy. Well, let's go around real quick here, locally. All right, Ice Cats are up. We're back on track. We're happy about that.
4 wins in a row, right?
Yeah,
3 or 4. But
something
it was
like
just
I think 4 with today's win.
They suffered from that really, really long All-Star break.
Yeah.
And then after that, they had 1 game and then they were off for like another week. And that seemed to have completely thrown them off their groove, but they're back on. So
yeah. All right.
Spencer Knight had a good game, so at least we know he is there. Yeah. So he did something. It's very promising. But like I said, the team is who they are. They have their faults,
Yeah.
and it is what it is. And either they're going to score 6 and win a game, or they're going to score 4 and maybe lose.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, since we're focusing on local, how about it was Depot Day yesterday at the FTX arena.
Bro, he looked way better than I thought. Good for him.
Yeah, right?
Way better.
What did he put up? 11?
I think so. But
Something like that,
no,
yeah.
I think it was I thought it was closer to like 14 or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
okay.
But if that's what you're going to get out of him,
Yeah.
and he hasn't, and there's still what, 18 to 20 games left in the season for him to get even better?
Yeah.
Maybe I was very wrong. And and all those guys can get back on the bench.
And he looked good. Everybody was feeling good. The emotion was there. Like they said, the story's good. You kind of want, man. You can't help but root for him, and you can't help but root for this team. You know,
and
right
he's
now.
he's been a culture guy since day one, even on the bench.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's 90% of the reason that Pepas is the official anthem for the Heat this year. And God bless him for it. Because he was always the one dancing and the video kept coming and then he started getting the rest of the team in it. And now it's the thing. So even if he does nothing, just for that alone, he's a Heat legend, bro.
I like it. I like it. I'm all for it, dude. But look, I don't want to.
I thought Philly Cheese was the reason why Pepas was the official song.
Where is Philly Cheese right now, dude?
My guy's not in the league.
Just
Where
because
was he
he's eating gummies, so you know he's Pepas.
There you go. Anyway, Gus really feeling that one there.
Yeah.
What's it called? I did want to say something and tie it in with the Inter Miami and compare it to what's going on with the Heat here. Going back to Inter Miami briefly here, the scary thing that has me a little worried is we're entering year 3. If this and this is it, we've said this is a winning city, bro. That novelty of being the hot thing,
dude,
is gonna wear out real quick. It's gonna wear out real quick.
I'm telling you, as someone who's been going to games now for 3 years, people are there, bro. I don't know why, but they are there, dude.
I get it. I get it. And
I looked up the attendance stats because one of my boys was telling me that it must suck for Inter Miami to go to other stadiums and see those stadiums filled up. And I'm like, no, not really, because Inter Miami's stadium gets pretty filled up. And I looked it up. They're like middle of the pack for attendance in the MLS. And I think they average like 14,000 fans in an 18,000 capacity stadium.
Yeah.
And that's really good for a team that sucks as much as they do.
And it's in the middle of nowhere, and it's a nightmare to go to those games.
Yeah.
I get it 100%. I get it 100%. But if you're trying to sell the people here on something, man, and you look at like 74,000 people in Charlotte filling up a football stadium over there.
They will never get close
I know
to
they
that
never.
Again.
I
don't want to hear that. I don't want it.
No. You can't ignore it.
No, if Inter Miami's first game, if Inter Miami's game was at Hard Rock,
it is brought to you by.
No, that's such a bullshit thing with Charlotte. Congratulations. People showed up for one game. They would have sold out Hard Rock 7 times over if that's where Inter Miami's first game was, bro. That means nothing.
I'm not saying, look, I'm saying there's Charlotte, there's Austin FC who sold out every game in their existence. There's a difference between selling out and there's a difference between 14,000 and an 18,000 capacity. That's good, but you want to be something else. You'd rather be a sellout. And again, if you have a smaller stadium like we do, you want to sell it out, bro.
They rather not sell it out.
I'm just saying, if you got a smaller stadium and you can't even sell that out, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm telling you, man, this city, the only thing that keeps people going to games that's not the Dolphins is winning, bro. And if you're not winning, and that novelty of it being the hot thing is gonna eventually wear off, man. And I hope it doesn't wear off because I want this team to succeed. But with this stadium deal, like looking like we're never gonna see this team playing in Miami, not for years.
The vote's tomorrow.
The vote's tomorrow, but when, let's say,
I'm just saying.
But okay, I don't know what step they are in the legal process here for the stadium. If the vote is tomorrow,
they're in a part where you slide the money under the door.
Where's the rest of the? Is there another vote for something else afterwards? Like, when can they start breaking ground? That's the date, because from that moment it's going to take about a year, like at least 2 years, to build the whole compound.
if they get any approval tomorrow, it's gonna be 5 years, bro. They're not gonna do shit.
No,
Get
I'm
outta
just
here.
saying. Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm just saying from the day that they actually break ground on a fast project, it would be like a couple of years to have something playable and built, and because they got to tear everything down and then build everything up. So
and they still have to fix that toxic waste under the.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We're years away from Inter
Yeah.
Miami being a team in Miami. So again, that novelty and expecting people to keep driving up there closer to Boca to watch this team lose is gonna wear off, bro.
Me and my brother left Miami Beach an hour and a half plus, and still missed the first 5 minutes of the game.
Oof.
Not because it's far, because also their infrastructure is garbage, and they have no idea how to do anything. It's mind-boggling. Somehow the parking situation is somehow worse, and I didn't think it was possible.
It's shocking. No, actually, funny enough, remember last season I went to the home opener, which was in limited capacity. I made a long ass line for parking just to be told that there was no parking there, that I couldn't park there. Then they didn't know what to do with me. I ended up parking in the player parking lot because there's just no structure there. They didn't know where to send me. One person's like, "Oh, just go to the next one. Go to the next one." And that guy's like, "I don't know. I get paid $10 an hour. Fuck this. Park wherever you want." And I parked next to the player parking lot, dude. And I didn't even have to pay.
Yeah, for 15,000 people, they have one ingress area. So that we finally parked, and there was still a line, like hundreds and hundreds of people deep to get in, just because no infrastructure, just winging it, baby.
Yep. Typical Miami hustle right there, bro. There's just some guys in like random orange vests out there, just like, "Hey, give me $10. That's how much you got to pay to get to the next thing." And they don't even work for the team. They're just collecting money from people, like, "Oh, you don't got cash?" The next guy.
I bought a parking pass through Park Mobile. Do you know how many times someone scanned my barcode to make sure I was in the right place?
Absolutely zero. I heard some people in the message boards.
Bro. You got
I did.
I heard some people in the Facebook groups talking about that they were complaining because they had the parking pass that wasn't scanned, and that people were just making copies or showing screenshots of it.
Oh,
and
that was I wanted to make a video, so at least like the clock is still ticking. Be like, "No, it's real, I promise."
But yeah, legit, dude. So anyway, we'll see. I'm honestly starting to get skeptical. We're into year 3. This team does not show any promise of making a better product on the field. And the more time that goes, the less patience I see with this fan base. And I hope I'm wrong. I just hope I'm wrong. I hope that they continue to pack it up and people continue to go because, hey, man, I wanted this. I wanted a team down here. I like it. I want it to succeed. I'm just very unhappy with the way it's developing and the way it's being run. But anyway, I leave that alone. I want to talk real quickly about a good team in Miami that gets people in the stands. Is a winning organization, the Miami Heat. Heated 3, baby. That's all I gotta say. Heated 3.
It's not even fair.
Give me that.
They're literally 13 deep.
Yes.
Yeah.
But everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, but the Bucks. Oh, Jason Tatum had 2 good games, so they're back in the conversation." Get out of my face, bro.
Yep.
It's at least ESPN ranked them number 2 in the rankings. I'll get the power rankings.
Oh, wow.
What do they put number 1?
Suns, which is fine. But again, how many? The Heat are 1-0 against the Suns on the road with a bunch of scrubs. So I don't care.
Yeah.
and Chris Paul is hurt. So
yeah. We'll see. So plenty to watch. I think, is it Thursday? Sixers Nets. And they said
he play the Suns tomorrow. That's all I know.
It's got some good games here. Yeah, you got Heat, Suns, and then I know the Sixers and Nets are playing, and they said we're gonna have the debut of what's his boy? What's his name?
I heard the complete opposite, that he's 100% not playing. Ben Simmons is not playing.
Ben Simmons is gonna be on the bench. They said dressed. That he's not starting, but that was the alert that I got, was that he's going to be on the bench.
That's fine. Maybe it's changed. The last time I saw it he was 100% not even playing.
Man. They're gonna bring him in when they need somebody to inbound the ball.
Inbound specialist, come in.
Yeah,
that will be the loudest boos in the history of sports. If
I hope he plays, man.
I hope are they in Philly?
Yeah, it's in Philly. That's why I hope he plays.
Good.
And then I want to see what kind of reaction Harden gets too.
They're gonna throw Philly cheesesteaks at him.
Yeah,
just entire Philly cheesesteaks are gonna be thrown at Ben Simmons.
So anyway, one
Even
last.
Santa Claus is gonna throw stuff.
Anyway, one last little thing here. Hey, did you hear Deion Sanders had 2 toes on his left foot amputated, bro?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah, because of blood clots stemming from a previous surgery. That's why he was on that little that scooter thing.
Oh
Yo,
my
homeboy
God.
lost 2 toes.
That's
Like
brutal.
recently or
Yes.
Oh my
Like
God.
he's amputated 2 toes. I wonder which ones. I wonder if it's like 2 consecutive, or if it's like, like 1 and 1, or wait, I need to
You can't lose your outside ones because that'll fuck up your balance. So hopefully it's in the middle.
Yeah, that's some shit,
Oof.
huh?
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. Blood clots, man, scary.
That is scary.
All right, that's all I got for blood clots and missing toes. I don't know.
On
got all of
this
mine.
day.
Oh, there it is. Oh God, guys.
In
2 episodes and we can't get it.
1936,
Oh yeah.
the first stock car race was held in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Oh, who won?
I don't know.
We all won. We all won.
We all won with
They
the
were
beautiful.
they were all winners that day.
Yeah, Prohibition lost. I'll tell you that.
There it is. There it is. That's the real one there. Anyway, all right, let's wrap it up, guys. Enjoy Friday. Binge on Drive to Survive. Enjoy the weekend. Catch the games. We'll have a little F1 or FU next week. Hopefully, we got to at least talk a little bit about it. I'm gonna try. Are you gonna like binge and just do the whole season like in one weekend, Achilles? You're the binger, right?
Watch it in like half a day.
Damn, dude, that's some shit, bro. I can't. I gotta space it out. It's gonna take me about a week to get through it. I'll watch like an episode 2, maybe tops a day. But anyway, Gus, any last words? Achilles, any last words? That's it. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week.